Welcome back to the channel. I have some Advent to open, and then I have a couple new acquisitions. So we will start with the Advent, and then we'll move on, and maybe I'll show you the progress on my socks. I did do a couple other things. I did two rows on one thing that I'm not going to show because it's 2 rows. It's like you can't even see the progress. So we'll talk about that at another time. And then another thing that I started that I've gotten about halfway through. So for the 22nd, we have this beautiful color. That is super bright. It's bright in the camera, but it's actually more rusty in person, if that makes any sense. I don't know, probably not. So that was the 22nd. There's the 23rd. Oh, there was one. This one is a much brighter orange. Actually is bright. Hank's monkeyed up. That's very pretty. I didn't used to really care for orange, but I think the more I work with yarn, I realize that it actually can look quite nice. The 24th. That's kind of like a robin's egg blue with a nice peach color. It's very pretty. Well, I think I dropped. No, I didn't. I dropped the one after this one. One of them fell on the floor. This is the 25th. The 26th fell on the floor. Oh, this is new. It went a whole different direction than I expected. That's beautiful. I'm a big fan of neutrals and browns, but my favorite color is purple, but I very rarely use that color. Let's see, what did we lose? Oh, found it. There we go. The 26th. I like this one a lot. Look at the gradation of those colors. It's not really gradation, it's like a variegation, I guess. I don't know. It's very pretty. This is probably my favorite one. Although the purples that we saw earlier are also very high on the list. You can hear Jiraiya playing. He's throwing toys for him down the hallway. Okay, and here is the last one for this week. They added the red in, and red is my second favorite color. That looks really pretty. So if we put them all up in order, whoops, there goes that. I just can't seem to get myself together this. Well, it's not morning. It's probably around noon. No, I missed one. Oh, no. I missed one. That's why it seemed like a leap. I missed the 27th. It was hiding under the rest. All right. This is the 27th. That's pretty, too. The brown and the orange. And then I'm pretty sure that goes, yeah, between those two. All right. I'm trying to keep these in order so that I can put them back in the proper bag, and when I go to make my project with them, I will have them all in the right order because I plan on using them in the order in which they're opened. They actually look really nice. I like that. But they're not going to be used, like, I've found a pattern that I'm going to use, and it's not going to be a linear pattern. It's going to be squares. So it's going to be, they're each going to have their own moment. They're not going to, they'll be touching each other, but they'll have like a seam, obviously. So when I make them, I do still want to order them in an appropriate way from when I open them. You know what I'm saying? You probably know what I'm saying. It's not that deep. Next up, we have I bought a kit for a top. Now, it's a downloadable, so I don't have the pattern to show, which I wouldn't show the whole pattern, but although I think the pattern's free. But anyway, but I did get the yarn, and it is mandala string jingle tinter. It's the color, I'm assuming. It's an interesting name. It is 100 grams, 350 yards. It's a super fine one, made in Turkey. 100% acrylic. And this is how it will work up in stockinette. It's not a stockinette project. That's just one color. The rest of them are in this bag here. They're all the same color way, but these ones are like, they have the pink on the outside instead of the orange. And because it called for 4, apparently the kit did, and they have 3 packs of 3. They had to open a pack and send me one single. So there's that. It's going to be, I do plan to start it soon because I want to be able to wear it this summer. So I will get that started, and you'll be able. It's from Expression Fiber Arts. So I got something else along with the pattern. The pattern is obviously, well, not obviously, but you know, it's digital. Most places do digital downloads. You can still, sorry about all the crinkling. I don't usually mind the crinkling, so I don't always think about the fact that other people don't like crinkling. Anyway, this, I decided to get along with it. I got a small percentage off for downloading the pattern. I think it was either for that or just in general. I'm not quite sure. Oh, and they gave me another coupon. Yarn care tips and tricks. So this will tell me everything I need to know about caring for the various yarns you get from them. But this is what I got. I didn't get yarn from them. I got a project bag. And I am a huge fan of Alice in Wonderland. I've always loved the story. And I have always really just enjoyed everything Alice in Wonderland. I actually downloaded the Alice in Wonderland crochet along, but I never did it. So I still have to do that, but I don't have the yarn for it. So it's been on hold because I got the pattern, all the pieces. I just don't have the yarn to put it all together. But I'm super happy about this. This is what I will probably put my advent in when I'm working on it. It's kind of like a burlap. It's really nice. I like it. Always time for tea. That's what it says. So, let's see. I do have some progress on my sock. I am almost finished. I just started the decreases. So this is where I was from the last video. Just starting the decreases now. And I feel like I might have been a row or two too late starting the decreases, but it shouldn't make that much difference size-wise. So this is just about finished. And then he'll have another pair of socks. And I'm telling you what, he loves these socks. And he came in my room while I was working on something else, and he said, that doesn't look like the right project. And he picked up the finished sock and was like, isn't this what you're supposed to be working on? It's so silly. The other thing, let me lean down here where it's at, is a dishcloth that I am making out of Lily sugar and cream, I think is what these are called. I actually have the thing right here. Yeah, sugar and cream. Oh my goodness, stop flopping around. It's a medium 4 kitchen cotton, worsted, 400 grams. I'm trying to find where it has a color. There it is, I think. Upside down. Faded denim. I really like this color. And this, I'm only about halfway through. This one has nice cables. I'm following a pattern. I'm not, last ones I had done, I just did whatever. But I was like, let's follow some patterns and make some really, interesting ones. So that's what we're doing. It's a nice cable. And I was a little confused about this part, because this part, it seemed like it had me, because ain't nobody but me doing it. Had me knit a little far in this, on these two side pieces, but I think it's just the way it's supposed to be, I guess. But yeah, it's just, it's garter around the bottom, stockinette, except for where the cables are. And then it'll be garter at the top as well, because it's got a garter on the sides. It's pretty much the border. I really enjoyed working on that. I did most of that. I did all of that yesterday. After I made the video, I cast it on, I worked on it. So, well, yeah, yesterday. Yesterday I made my video. I'm so confused because I'm doing this one a day ahead because we travel tomorrow. So, this will go up on Monday, but I'm making it Sunday. Other than that, I haven't started either of the sleeves on my ranunculus, but I can't wait to get that done. I only used one skein of yarn for the full body. I'm so, like, I'll have plenty of extra yarn. So I might, maybe I'll make one like a size bigger, and I'll give that one to, I don't think my daughter would wear it. We could be matching, like friends. No, she actually wouldn't care. She wouldn't intentionally match me, and I wouldn't intentionally match her, but I don't think she would wear it. She's real fussy with the way things feel on her skin. So I don't think so, but I've got to figure out something to use it all on that's not socks. I'm pretty sure I am pretty sure it's a sock yarn. Maybe? No. It's just a fingering. Her sock bases say sock base or something like that on it, I think. You probably could, but I can't imagine it would last very long because, I mean, you walk in it and stuff. I like the cheaper, more wearable wools, like wool mixtures for socks, because they just hold up really well. These socks I have on are my Easter basket socks, and I made those, I don't even know, quite a while ago, before I started the channel, I think. not long before I started the channel, but before I started the channel, I think I made those. And I wear them every opportunity I get. Unless it's going to be a really like wet day outside. But now I have mud boots that I wear when I go out and it's muddy. That way I don't have to get my feet wet, because that was the problem. I was not able to wear them anytime there was going to be any moisture out there, because I didn't want them to get soaked. And then I feel like that's just not great for your socks. But now that I have my boots, I do wear them a little more often regardless of the weather. In fact, the other day I went to do laundry and I was like, I had one pair of store-bought socks in the dryer, and when I was folding up my clothes, and I was like, where did all my socks go? I know I wore more than one pair of socks this week. It was because they were all knit socks, so they were all hanging in the bathroom. I forgot. I don't put those in the dryer. I do put his in the dryer because he prefers to be able to wear them immediately. He doesn't care if they end up getting pilly or anything, which they haven't. His are holding up really well. They haven't shrunk. I was a little worried about that, but they're doing pretty good. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, and I'll see you in the next one.